You know, it's one of the things we have to realize is all of what we do is about love for Yahweh. Growing a beard is about love for Yahweh. And I'm not going to sit there and say I'm better than anyone else because of it, and the same thing goes for women wearing head coverings. It doesn't make them any better than anyone else, and if you approach it from a holier than thou attitude, it's for the wrong reasons. Uh, Modesty, same thing. You know, you can put on a costume any day, anytime you want to, but it doesn't make you, doesn't change who you are on the inside. Uh, and it has to be a heart issue. We can't sit there and say, you must do this, you must do that, or I'm better than you because I do this or that. It doesn't work that way. You know? It has to be a heart issue. Just like prepping for meals. Prepping meals before Shabbat. For me, it's about being in the proper mindset. For me personally, it helps me to be in the proper mindset as I get to do it, when I get to do it. Or not getting on the internet or watching TV during Shabbat. That's a mindset. It helps my Shabbat be more restful. I'm not going to say, you must do it this way, you must do it that way. No. You know, kind of like head covering. There's no absolute command. There's hints of it, but there's no absolute command. It has to be a conviction, and it's much more beautiful that way when it's a personal conviction and a humble conviction. It's kind of like maybe in some way people that do the beards, do the head coverings, do the tallit or any of those things. It's a help for us. It's not a mandate, and no mandate from a church makes any difference, really. Because it doesn't, mandates don't change the heart. And it has to be, it is a heart issue. It's about our relationship to Abba. It's not about, well, I'm doing this to look more holy than someone else or whatever. The tunic, me wearing a tunic, it isn't about that. It's about my personal relationship and my desire to live as close as possible to His design. You know, the whole I'm thinking about how embracing maybe a kippah or some kind of covering, head covering myself as a man, as a reminder of having a helmet of salvation. And I believe it could be a helpful tool. It's not a mandate. It's not, you must do this. I mean, the priest wore turbans, and were required to wear turbans. But it has to be a personal conviction. It's not about, let's see who can be, because it's not about, let's see who can be more holy appearing, because we can be like the Pharisees. We could end up like the Pharisees and become like whitewashed tombs if we make it, oh, I'm better than you because I pray or so many times a day, or I give alms, or I help the poor, or I do this or I do that. No. That's not a right mindset. You know, that's why I don't share how many views I get, or how many videos I have generally. I haven't shared that in a long time, because what difference does it make? The more I do, The more videos I do and all that stuff, the more accountability I have before Abba. The more chance I have of making a mistake in the things that I say. The more I say, the more I'm accountable for. So, there's no point in saying, oh, well, I did this and I did that, because it's not about me. It's not about us. It's about Him, and it's about us being a light to the world. If you're doing a head covering, but you're acting like a fool and self-righteous, you're not representing Abba the right way, in my opinion. I don't think. If I try to make this such a big deal, I'm not representing Abba in the right way if I do that, or Seats or anything. I do it and I just go about my business. I only have to give an account for myself. I don't have to give an account for everyone else. And I just simply am trying to be the best light I can be. And that's what it is. We have to be the best light we can be and embrace things as we have conviction. I use this because it helps me focus. But, some people choose not to, and that's okay. So, please don't judge people for what they do or don't do, because they have to have the personal conviction that obedience has its blessings, and people will find that out as they go along. They find the blessings as they more seek to obey conviction. That's something they have to find out for themselves. Shalom, shalom. Read your Bible.